Hello again, everyone. Back here with my SHY12, and thought I'd do a video on a problem I had. When I first got it, I thought I'd grease all the Zerk fittings on it, and everything went pretty good other than this grease fitting right here on the blade. So when I first started to grease it, this nipple here was facing outward here, and so I pumped some grease in it, and of course it started squirting around the threads there. So I grabbed my wrench here, tightened it up the best I could. Now the only problem is now it's facing that way, so I can't get my lock and lube grease gun on it. Anything I've got I can't get on it. So what my thoughts are is to either replace it with a straight nipple coming out, and I would just drop down my blade and lift the tracks off the ground to where it would bring it up and I could get a gun on it, or buy another 90 and hope that the threads start a little differently than that one. So what I'm going to do first is clean up around it. I'm going to take this fitting out after I clean up, and I'm going to try a new one and hope for the best that it will tighten up and face back out, so I don't have to mess with dropping the blade on the front, raising it off the ground to be able to get to it with a straight. So anyway, that's what we're doing. If anybody's got any other ideas on what I'm doing, feel free to comment. This is just something I came up with that I thought might work. So let me clean that up real good so I don't want nothing dropping down in there when I take it out. I think that's pretty good for now, and it looks to be an 11 millimeter, so let's try that. I'm hoping this fixes it because it'd be so much more convenient. There's so many Zerk fittings on this machine, as there are other machines, and this could apply to anything you guys have got with grease fittings. It's hard to get to. But like I said, anybody that's got any other ideas, if this doesn't work, or maybe I should have did something different, please feel free to comment so I know and everybody else. So bear with me while I get that out. I'll get a rag. Okay, so there's the old one, and what I'm hoping is, hopefully, if I get a different Zerk fitting, that it might start the threads in a different spot around it, so it might, once I tighten it up, it will angle out this way. So let me grab another one, bear with me. Okay, I've got another one here, and this one appears to be a M10 by 1 with a 90-degree angle. So anyway, let's try it out. Let me just kind of make sure there's nothing that's going to fall down in there. There shouldn't be, and hope for the best here. Let me compare these threads again because I thought they were metric. Let me get this in the light. They appear to be the same threads. That's kind of worrying me a little bit. It just doesn't seem to want to start, and I don't want to strip those threads out, so let me try this old one again to make sure that it starts easy. My only other concern is, from the factory, these threads seemed awful tight. So let me see if that one starts fairly easy, and I'm having a time with it. Yeah, see, that one started. Took a minute. Oh. I'm double checking these threads again, but they sure look identical. That seems okay. Okay, that's pretty snug. Let me grab my grease gun here and see and hope for the best that they don't come out through the threads. I've got a Milwaukee grease gun here, so I end up putting a lock and lube on the end of it. Clean that up a little bit. And let's see what happens here. Yep, there's grease coming out. So I think that will work. See, I've got a little grease coming out there. And hopefully that fixes it. Time will tell. I'll keep an eye on that. And I just felt like when I took that old one out that I think the threads are messed up a little bit on that arm here. So I think I might have said cylinder earlier, but I didn't mean that. Anyway, I do know that grease is getting out and not coming around the threads any longer. I don't have to raise this blade up, you know, get the machine off so it pivots up this way, and I didn't have to put a straight, you know, nipple on that. So anyway, I'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully that will solve my problem. I'll show you the other one real quick that is fine. Of course, it's got the old fitting on it. I didn't have to do anything with it. So I don't know if you guys can see that up in here. There's the old style that I took out from the other side, but it's perfect to grease up. Anyway, like I said, if you guys have got any other ideas, maybe I should have did something different, please feel free to leave a comment and let me know. I'm open to any ideas on any of the videos I put out. But anyway, that's it for now. I think that was my only grease fitting that I was having trouble with. So hopefully that takes care of that, and we'll try to make a few more videos in the next week or so of other things that come up. So thanks again, guys, and I appreciate you watching the video.